Welcome back to the winners enclosure here at Fairview Racecourse. At least Greg Sheen gets to do an interview after the very close call in the previous race. I was extremely impressed with the way that you rode this horse, who's obviously by Silvano, out of a very fast mare. You rode him with a lot of caution, but he was just travelling so beautifully in your hands halfway down the stretch.
Yeah, he did everything for me today. It's nice to firstly have Nick Johnson on course today. He's got a couple in the yard, and we were just saying pre-race, he's a horse that's so overdue a win. He's always thereabouts. He comes quite late. That's his style of running. He doesn't appreciate being put in the race early. He's got that good kick. Stepping up to the mile again after quite a while today also, I thought it might suit him. We had the long run in, so I had to ride him confidently. And he went through his paces. He got there quite early for me, and I know he's got a good turn of foot, so I let him go quite early, and he got a margin of them, but stayed on well to the line.
The interesting thing is that when you look at him, he's an absolute standout. But there are people that have lost patience with him because he's been a bridesmaid on so many occasions. But today, he won like a really good horse.
He won like he's due, and Andrew has been expensive to follow if you've been backing him. I always enjoy riding him, and I've been frustrated myself that I haven't managed to get him in the winner's box earlier, as I'm sure Ellen is as well. But he's put it together today, and I'm sure that we can still get another one or two out of him because his form suggests that he's going to continue on this vein.
Great news, and very well done to you, Greg.
Thank you very much.
Who do we have next? Mr. Greef, and save the best for last. I'm not one of those superstitious types of people, and I said hardcore wins race number 4. Nick wasn't amused, but he's really done so in no uncertain terms today.
Well, I am superstitious, Andrew. Well done to Mr. Nick Johnson. Nice to have him here, and maybe he picked the right day to win here. Like Greg says, been frustrating, but he always had it in him, and today he showed what he shows at home. So very well done to everybody concerned, and well done to Greg on a good ride.
I don't think it's rocket science, but he clearly is a better horse on the grass, one would think, looking at his pedigree and the way that he won today.
Yeah, I think so. But we've got both surfaces, and we've been through the spring treatment on our track, so the horses can't stand in the box. They've got to try and run and earn. But I think originally that was our thought on him, but it's taken a little bit longer to win than I would have expected.
Well, long may it continue that he continues to show this winning form.
Thank you, Andrew.
Well done. Nick Johnson, great to have you here in Port Elizabeth, the friendly city without any wind today. And it's a far cry from the heady heights of this past season, but I'm sure you'll take it with both hands.
Yeah, thanks, Andrew. Any winner is exciting, obviously. And I've got a few runners today, so yeah, lovely to be in the winner's box with one.
Well, obviously he's a horse that you couldn't really be that confident, not that betting is your penchant, but he's a smashing-looking horse, and he wasn't cheap, but he's getting there.
Yeah, he's a lovely horse. He's a bit on the small side, but beautifully put together, and we did expect a bit more of him. Maybe he's a bit late maturer. He certainly won well today. Look, the field was a bit weak, I think, but he's a lovely horse, and he's taken time to win again, but let's hope he wins a few more.
Just before you leave us, you've jumped into the deep end in a very strong race, because this is the kind of race that produces horses like Big City Life and Bold Silvano and Lizard's Desire, and I'm sure that there'll be a very special horse coming out of this race, and he's only just won his maiden, but he looks very promising.
You mean Stop All the Clocks?
Stop All the Clocks, yep.
We're lucky enough to have a few nice 3-year-olds, and Justin didn't really want them to meet too early, so he thought he'd send one down here to have a go. He's a nice horse, but there's a lot of nice horses in the race. Let's see. Justin certainly didn't come here to not have a crack. So
not like a snake to do that.
So let's see. He won really well last time. It'll be a good way to judge him today.
Well, Nick, we look forward to seeing you in the parade ring and hopefully in the winner's circle.
Thanks, Andrew. Thanks so much.
Nick Johnson, one of South Africa's most famous and definitely one of the most passionate racing owners we've seen for many, many a year. And long may it continue for him with this horse by Silvano, bred at the Wilgeborgsdrift and Maurits Fontaine Studs. He's won very well under Greg Sheen for Alan Greef.